Welcome to MHO Hotel Insight, where our distinguished panelists keep you well informed. I'm your host, Fred Schwartz. So happy to be joined here today with Mahendra Patel. He is current board of director for MHO. He's a hotelier for probably almost 40 years, owning many different hotels, independents as well as franchised, and also the founder and CEO of MHO Hotels. So thanks very much for joining us, Mahendra.
Thank you, Fred.
And we turn to Patty Jefferson, who is Chief Development Officer for Visual Matrix Property Management Systems. Visual Matrix has been around for quite a while. They are in, I believe, 70% of Best Westins. They're in about 2,500 hotels, the property management system. So it sounds like a great system, and we're going to learn more from Patty today. So why don't we start off, Patty, by, for those who may not know what PMS, Property Management System, is, can you just kind of give us a brief description of what does a PMS do?
Yeah, for sure. So the Property Management System, or PMS as it's known in the hotel world, is it's the software that is the heart of hotel operations. The PMS handles things like rates, reservations, availability, maintenance, housekeeping, even accounting. It's hotel's daily operations. Virtually everything that happens in the hotel every day runs through the PMS.
Well, yeah, coming out of the hotel industry, you bring on a new front desk person. They've got to learn what a king bed, a double bed, the room configurations, all the new things for a front desk person. It can be kind of overwhelming sometimes. So then the front desk person comes and the owner or the manager says, "Hey guy, thanks for joining us. We're changing over and we've got a new property management system coming in called Visual Matrix." How user-friendly is it for someone to learn that PMS?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. And that's a daunting thing right now, especially with labor shortage, right? You don't have much time to train the staff. So with Visual Matrix, we've been building this thing over 20 years now. It's pretty intuitive, built with the input of our clients and Visual Matrix staff. We've got almost 20 years of experience in the hotel industry. So about 2 hours, we have an online training system for someone who has absolutely no experience in the hotel world or front desk or anything. So about 2 hours of training and being able to just take off and run with it. And those that do have experience, it's a lot less time.
So support is very important. I remember someone telling me once, "Fred, never work on any project at home on a Sunday." Whether it's an electrical project, a plumbing project, don't change a disposal, whatever, a garage door, because Sunday, who are you going to get if you mess up? So I think to the PMS system, here it is Sunday at 7 p.m. There's a big check-in left, a big arrival, and it crashes. And so what does the front desk person do if they have Visual Matrix property management system installed? Yeah,
so Visual Matrix Cloud, that system crashing really isn't a problem because the hotel is no longer supporting the devices or the servers. It's all done in the cloud. So that's typically not an issue. We do still have some hotels that are on desktop. And of course, there are other issues outside of the crash, right? So anything that anyone needs, 24/7 support is available. The hotel doesn't close, neither do we.
Oh, that's very informative. And talking about information, and we're doing this on MHO Hotel Insight, powered by TV Asia, and we're bringing a lot of information. And I have to turn now to Mahendra, who again is the founder and CEO of MHO Hotel Insight. What prompted you to decide to do this and bring these type of sessions to the public?
Well, the only one reason, Brad, I thought when I was thinking about to this kind of show to bring, what will help two people, like hotelier and vendor also both. Hotelier, we will educate them, okay, what the vendor does, what vendor supply. And when you're talking on a personal one for face to face, and when people see and talking on the videos and all the explaining, and reading the papers is better, always video is better. So I came out and said, let's do the TV show, and that's why he came out of Hotel Insight show in my mind, and that's why we did this kind of show to help both my members plus my vendors.
Well, it's a great service, and thank you for doing that. So let's turn back to Patty. So I've always heard, two adages in hotels. One is there's nothing worse than last night's vacant room. You can't sell. It's a perishable product with a one-day shelf life. You can't sell last night's vacant room. You can sell it tomorrow, but you're not going to get the revenue from last night. And the second adage is you can't take average rate to the bank. Meaning, I could quote, $200 average rate when all the hotels around me are quoting $150, and I can say, look, I got $200 rate, but I didn't get the occupancy. I only did 20% occupancy. So I think people look to property management systems to kind of say, well, pricing strategies. How do you figure out what rate to quote to yield the best occupancy? You don't want to just have a great average rate, but you have horrible occupancy. That didn't work out. So right. Is there pricing strategies as part of Virtual Matrix?
Yeah, no, absolutely. There is something worse than a vacant room, right? For years, hoteliers have chased the 100% occupancy like it's the holy grail, when it's great, right, to have 100% occupancy, but what if you're losing 20-30% in your rate because you're not where you should be as far as the rates are concerned. So Visual Matrix has a suite of revenue management tools available that actually help in real time our hoteliers understand what's happening in their area, so that instead of chasing the rates and their competitors, they've actually become the leader and their competitors are chasing them.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we need to take a short break. We'll be back shortly with more from Patty Jefferson of Visual Matrix and Mahendra Patel. Thank you.